Florence Nightingale. Many know her as the Lady with the Lamp, the mother of modern nursing, an extraordinary lady that revolutionized the world of healthcare for the next century. However, only few now know the events that transpired to make her what she was then. We now explore the life that was Florence Nightingale.
Through the following years, Florence Nightingale became a refined young lady worthy of her status. During those times, a woman's expected role was to become a wife and a mother. Florence rebelled against this tradition, insisting that having a husband in the family would only interfere with her aspiration to become a nurse. Her mother, who was typically domineering, insisted that her fine young daughter should have a good and well-known husband and should raise a family. While visiting the Lutheran community of Kaiserswerth in Germany, she observed the way they took care of the sick. However, what made her instantaneously boosted to stardom was her pioneering work in the Crimean War. In 1854, the Kingdom of Great Britain and France intervened with the ongoing Russo-Turkish War between Russia and Turkey. The two countries declared war against Russia in what was to be called the Crimean War. The war claimed thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of lives during the war. More markedly, people died not because of battle injuries but by disease. The sick and wounded soldiers were brought to dank, unsanitary field hospitals throughout the war fronts. On the 21st day of October 1854, she and some 38 personally trained volunteer nurses set foot on Scutari. They were immediately confronted by enormous death rates from cholera, diarrhea, malaria, and typhoid fever, a lot of rotting corpses, short medical supplies, unsanitary facilities, and official indifferences. However, they set about to begin the task that would leave their names forever in history. Florence Nightingale's work on Scutari and her exposition to the British Times spurred the British government to establish and send a sanitary committee to evaluate the situation. Reforms were made after the reports were studied, and gradually, Scutari's notorious death rates were held in check. Soldiers healed better and faster. They were able to be sent back to battle immediately, soon after the war was won by the alliance of Britain, France, and Turkey. In 1856, Florence Nightingale returned to London, a heroine of the war, and her moniker, the Lady with the Lamp, spread far and wide, and would forever be imprinted like her signature in history. But it did not stop there. Her fame has spread and was immortalized by her contemporaries, such as Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, who wrote about her. Her health started to deteriorate in time, although it did not stop her from pursuing her dream. She published Notes on Nursing in 1860, which would become the text that defined the curriculum in her school, the Florence Nightingale School of Nursing and Midwifery. She also trained some pioneers of nursing herself, including Linda Richards, America's first trained nurse. Aside from those, she also helped establish the Royal Commission on the Health of the Army. She was presented to Queen Victoria and was presented the Royal Red Cross in 1883. In 1907, she became the first woman to be awarded the Order of Merit. For the coming years, she would become bedridden but would still work for the improvement of nursing.